to Yum Paleo. My name's Andrew and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a really quick but nutritious smoothie. And it's an orange and carrot smoothie, and it's also going to have a little bit of spinach in it. So here we go. Anyway, first thing you do, smoothie, we're going to, the smoothie maker, throw a little bit of ice on the bottom. And we're going to start off by I've just quartered some oranges, 2 oranges, and just going to peel them because we don't really want the skins on them. It makes the smoothie a little bit chewy. And I'm just going to squeeze a few of these just to start with, because it's going to get a little bit of that juice to the bottom, which just helps the blender really get a grip on a few things, because you really just need a little bit of moisture in there to get it started. So anyway, I'm just going to chop those a little bit just so it's not too chunky, and that just helps the blender along a little bit. So yeah, we're going to have 8 segments here, which is from 2 oranges. Just pick off the pithy bit. And yeah, so the aim is just to keep it really as easy and as raw as you can. So some organic carrots here. Some people would peel the carrots because they don't particularly like the skin. I don't really buy into that. I think you better try and leave the skin on because there's quite a lot of goodness in it. So we're just going to leave the skins on for the purposes of this. So it's going to be a very orangey smoothie, obviously, from these oranges in here. Probably what we're going to do is we're going to blend it with the ice cubes and the orange before we put the carrots in, because it's just going to help create the moisture that the carrots are going to need in order to get them going as well. Now, some people would use carrot juice. However, I think where possible you should try and use the pulp from the carrot as well, because otherwise you're just extracting all the sweet out of it. And this is really going to be something that fills you up. So that's just orange and ice cubes so far, but it smells great. And we're just going to chop the carrots into sort of chunks like that to just throw them in. There's a gooey bit on there, goopy bit on there, so two carrots. I'm also going to grate a wee bit of ginger actually before I put that lid back on. So I'm using fresh ginger here, so as fresh as you can, and I've just peeled it because we don't really want the brown skinny bit, you know, the tough bit in it. And we're going to want sort of about a teaspoon of grated ginger. So, you know, we're not going too overboard, because I think there's some other really awesome flavours in there. And again, you just grab the back of the knife, straight down, chuck it in. Wow, smells good. Okay, so throw that lid back on, and we're just going to try and get these carrots sorted out. Immediately you're going to see the consistency of that is going quite orange now. So that's going really quite thick and soupy now. So what we're going to do, just heave some of this bare ice cubes out, we're just going to put a little bit of cold water in there, and that's just basically going to help smooth things out. So with that, see, I'm going to probably put about 200 mils in there. Thereabouts. That should do it. And now, just going to wipe the stems off the spinach. Some people might like the stems in there. I guess for me, we've got a lot going on in there already, so I'm just going to wipe the stems off because that's just a preference. And I'm just going to quickly rinse each bit as it goes in and just wrap it up, I guess. So the blender's really going to make short work of that. So yeah, there's nothing super fancy about this. It's just a quick, I'm hungry and I need something to eat now. So I've put in about 8 spinach leaves. I think probably 8 spinach leaves will do. So I've got about 10 there, but let's just try doing it with about 8. And then throw that lid back on. In there, just because I like my smoothies pretty cold, so probably sort of another half a dozen ice cubes. Throw them in the top. And I think that's pretty well taken care of, so let's just see how that looks. Smells interesting anyway. It looks kind of funny because the green and the orange together, it kind of goes kind of this mustardy kind of brown colour. But that's alright. If it looks terrible, it's probably going to taste great. So here we go. That's a carrot and orange and spinach smoothie. So enjoy!